Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I got Sean here. This is my very first video. Thank you for watching this. Make sure you make a comment below and we'll see if we can get you one of those VIP tickets.
Yes.
But I brought my gear here because I know Sean's an expert at everything. I wanted to show it to him and see if he could criticize it or tell me what to do. I know it's heavier than...
Yeah.
Other than the weight, that's all I know about it.
But you got the guns for it, clearly.
Oh, I do now.
Yeah. And so this is a 6D Mark II, right?
That's the 6D Mark II. I heard about this mic. I'm not sure if it's the best one. Of course, this just barely came out.
Yep.
So I have it. I just haven't used it, and nor do I know how to use it.
So this is awesome. So really, you've got a great full-frame DSLR, which is one of my favorite cameras, actually, because it's the only full-frame DSLR that I know of that has a flip screen to selfie, which is really good for vlogging. And you're going to be using this for... You're going to be behind the camera, in front of the... In fact, what are you going to be using this for?
I think the reason I settled on the 6D is because I wanted to have this channel and do some vlogging on it. This is we bought it for a business camera. We'll do product shots. We travel quite a bit, so we'll do a lot of travel shots. But I also wanted to add the vlog aspect into it, so that's kind of why the 6D.
And so I love that because you've got a business, so you want that product photography. A full frame camera like this is great for photography. I use mine this week. All the stuff I've been shooting, I pull out my 6D Mark II because it's the full frame camera I use for photography. Number two, because it has that flip screen for vlogging, whether it's on a Ronin-S or whatever, you still can use it for to see yourself as you vlog, which is fantastic. And then the fact that you can also pull the screen back, be behind the camera. You've been doing some traveling. You travel internationally. Like, where have you been?
Yeah, for work we travel all over. We travel all over the country to see our customers. We have a showroom in Atlanta. We have a showroom here in Vegas.
Yeah. I saw some footage from you in at a volcano. Where was that?
Hawaii. The Big Island has having some eruptions. Matter of fact, some hurricanes now. But I had a buddy say, "You want to go check out the lava?" I'm like, "What? I never thought about that." I'm in.
Yeah.
And it was epic.
Yeah, I love that. So this is the perfect camera for that because it's kind of an all-around for pro photography, crispy video as a videographer behind the camera, and also doubles as vlogging. And I know a lot of people, Peter McKinnon, a lot of people are talking about this as one of the good vlogging cameras because it's not quite as heavy as a lot of the other full-frame cameras. And then you've got the Rode Mic Pro on there. Brilliant, super good solution for audio.
This one had the battery. I've heard a couple people saying it's not so great because it will run out of batteries and you won't know it, but what is your experience with that?
Exactly. The Rode Pro Plus, that's about the only thing different is that it'll auto turn off. But I just make sure I keep extra 9 volts. That's the key. But yeah, you just have to remember to turn it off. But if you forget on a Rode Pro mic like this, you just got to replace that 9 volt, no big deal.
Well, I checked it before I came down here because I thought, I don't know how long it's going to last, and it was right at, this is the end of my life, so I'm glad I did.
Well, and the good news is that if you come over to the Thick Media Studios, I got 9 volts. I got you covered if you
if we needed to.
Yeah, I got extra batteries around because I've been, it's not my first rodeo.
I wanted to ask your opinion on this too, because I had that 24, kind of the stock lens.
Yeah.
And I kind of, when I first got this, I was holding it out, and it felt like it was like just my face.
Exactly.
So I bought this one, which it kind of widened it up a little bit. But what is your thought on that?
It's a great choice. So then on the lens here is a 16 to 35, and that is a really good focal range for photography. It's going to start on that wider side, but then you can also zoom in. 35 millimeter is a great focal distance for a little bit of portraits or general photos. So it's a great all-around lens. I really affirm your choice. Of course, it's got the nice red. That means it's L glass. And so you can get a lot of crispiness there. And this is the newer version too. And so, no, I think that is a great lens.
Would that be considered a vlogging lens? I mean,
it would.
I'm just doing all this in the dark.
That's a good thing because you bring that up. A lot of the times the kit lenses, what you were talking about, start at 24, and that's a little bit in there.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, 16 gets you to a nice sweet spot. And it's important to remember that we're shooting on an M50 right now, and this M50 is an 11 to 18, but it's a crop sensor, so there's a multiplication there, right? And so it actually is looking more like this. So because this is full frame, 16 millimeters is 16 millimeters. So it's probably about the same with how wide it can go. So yeah, this is a great choice, a great walk around lens for shooting all day long. You've got that built-in image stabilization in the lens, which is a big deal if you want to remove a little bit of shake for vlogging. And then the fact you're on this Ronin-S, you can remove a lot of shake. What was your thinking on this guy?
The original thinking was, hey, I need to make a video. how about I just order something else? That
Yep.
way I can wait for it to come, and that way I can procrastinate a little bit longer. I have the Joby, just like what you have, and I saw that coming out. People were putting it on their YouTube channels, and they're talking about how heavy it is, and I thought, oh man, I ought to be able to hold anything,
Yeah.
you know? And so I really didn't consider the weight at all.
Sure.
But I thought I loved the stability
Yep.
idea of it, but man, I instantly got it, carried it around for no more than a half hour, and I'm like, this is heavier than a dumbbell.
Yeah, you know what I would be thinking with this Ronin-S is I would probably 90% of the time when I'm vlogging, I'd be using the Joby.
Okay.
Just because I want it to be lighter, a little more nimble. But I would keep this in my bag, keep it in the car, because for your cinematic shots, your opening shots,
Yeah.
you go someplace cool, walking down a corridor, a hallway. This is one of the, you know, it's like the best gimbal on the market now at this point. And it's kind of disrupted the market even at the price point, because even the Zhiyun Crane and some of those competitors like DJI just killed it with this. And so many great features. Of course, you got the joystick so you can control the different movements, remove
Hey,
shake.
got this one, the 3 tap, hold it, 1, 2, 3.
Back to selfie
Selfie!
mode, vlogging. Like, hey, what's up, guys? Great to see you. And then you could tap it again, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the ocean is right here. You got to check this out. Double tap. Now you're filming, and you could keep those dynamic shots. So yeah, as you're on your journey, I know you're already super creative and you're doing all this stuff. This is a killer all-around setup. Now, this setup is not cheap. I'll tell you that, right? You add this all together, $4 grand almost.
I don't remember what that was.
The body, actually, you might be able to get these for
1,
$1,500.
2, 3, maybe max.
Max,
4.
max 4 at full retail. You probably pick it up for around 3 if you really shopped. I like to sometimes grab things open box, Amazon used, refurbished, Canon run specials, those types of things. But this is all you need. I mean, for sure. You've also got a business, and that's the thing. You're using this tool to take crispy videos, crispy photos.
The business paid for it. It's going to be used completely, pay for itself completely for the product shots that we need. So the extra flip screen, that's kind of for an accessory for me personally, for have a little bit of fun.
Yep, and so this checks all the boxes. So I definitely recommend this up. And of course, you know, DJ, you can put links to all the individual, the lens, the camera, the mic, and the gimbal in the description below, just if you guys want to check out any of the products here. But super cool, and we're also doing a giveaway, right?
Yeah, hey, the reason you're here is because of that giveaway. So you've watched the video, you get to see what I'm starting with. I may not end with this because it's heavier than heavy.
Yeah.
Once you hold it for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, leave a comment below. We're going to give away. Sean has this upcoming Grow With video live right here in Las Vegas, and I can already tell it's going to be epic. I can feel things in my heart. I feel this in my heart. This is a launching pad for me. I want it to be a launching pad for you. Leave a comment of why you want to do this. I'm going to bring in Sean. We're going to pick someone who deserves this, and we're going to grow together. It's going to be awesome, I think. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for going over my gear too.
100%. And as another recommendation too, that's actually, I love this camera for that pro work.
Yeah.
But the reason I recommend the Canon M50 so much is exactly what you're saying. I love to travel with it, much more nimble. And even though I'm trying to get those guns by doing the heavier lifting.
You don't want to start with the forearm.
Yeah.
You want to start with the gun.
That's right. And so that's a good setup too. Of course, there's more stuff over on Think Media if you want to hang out over there as well.
And I recommend you digest just Think Media. Of course, I've been digesting it for a year now. I recommend you only digest it for a month and then get started.
Love it. All right, DJ. Hey.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Okay, guys. Huge shout out to Sean for going over this with me. I've been buying all this stuff blind. I'm excited. It's going to upgrade, I can already tell. But Sean, I know you're watching this. Thank you. Let's pick somebody good for the video. And you got me committed, Sean, to making another video. Thank you for that. We'll see you guys next time.